Hello YouTube buddies, and welcome to Black Desert Online. Today guys, I'm gonna show you the basics of fishing guide, and what basically is to teach you how fishing works in this awesome game, because by the way it's a bit complicated. So let's do it. And the first thing that you need to do when you do some fishing, of course, is to buy a rod. Now I'm gonna show you the location where I am, and I will assume that you are in Velia. Here you will find the fish vendor that you need to buy the rod from. So once you are in Velia, head to the port and you will find this little guy here, Creo, this type of, what do you think is this guy? Some type of squirrel or something? Whatever it is, Creo, the fish vendor. So interact with him, go to the shop and buy your fishing rod, 500 silver. That's only what it's going to cost you, okay? Now, as you can see, I already have mine. So, of course, I'm not going to buy it again. Now, whenever you decide to go fishing, of course, you need to choose a good location for fishing. And the first thing to do is equip your fishing rod, of course. So, let's do that. Now, one thing that you need to keep in mind is whenever you equip your rod, will replace your main weapon. So remember that when you finish your fishing, equip your weapon back again. Okay, so remember that as well. Now, as you can see up here on the top of the screen, you can see the fishing resources says that it's exhausted. And what is that? Well, it's a lot of people that are fishing here, guys. You can see the boats around, and you can see the boats, all the people up there as well. And if you go along the shore, you still carry on finding people. As you can see, plenty of people, especially in this location here. Okay, now as you can see, resources says exhausted. Why? Because it's a lot of people fishing. It's simple as that. So what you need to do, well, you need to find a quieter place where you can actually do your fishing from. So let's choose a spot in here, shall we, guys? I think that will be nice to get up here. Can we get up here? Yes. Okay, so as you can see, it says exhausted. Even when you move away from that population of people fishing, there is too many of them, they are exhausting the resources. What you need to do, if you move away and that fishing resources window still tells you that's exhausted, what you need to do is go back to your inventory, equip your weapon, and then equip back your rod. And look at that now. The resources now says it's abundant. That is what you want, abundant fish for start fishing. Okay, that's what you need to do. Now, fishing in this game will take some time, from 30 seconds or so up to a few minutes, so you are going to have to be patient. But to be fair, never I have been waiting for long minutes, if you like. Always has been, you know, between 1 and 2 maximum. Okay, so keep that in mind as well. You need to be patient in this game for to do fishing. By the way, you can do AFK fishing. That is what's so cool in this game. You can actually press the space button here, or press your space bar. Your character will catch your line and go away, and she will do all the fishing for you. That is really cool. Something else I want to show you as well, up here on the top of the screen, is this little box in here. Let me show you real quick. These throw away useless items caught during auto fishing. Now, if you click on that, every time that she does auto fishing, will throw away anything that is useless and doesn't have any value. That is a really nice touch, I think, guys. So that will free up your inventory of catching crab, basically. Okay, so there you go. Another tip for you guys. Now, let me explain what fishing is about, and then I can actually get into the actual fishing. So things will happen really fast, and I think it's better to explain it first how it goes. Of course, to start fishing, you need to press your space bar, and it will take a tiny bit of time for the fish to bite your line. Now, to successfully fish, you will need to hit the space bar on the blue area of a bar that will appear whilst you're fishing. Now, the outcomes on the blue area safely will take you to your next step on the minigame, meaning then the bar is divided in two. The half left is red and the half right is blue. The idea is to land on the blue area by hitting your spacebar. If you hit the space bar halfway to your left, means that you have safely landed your fish. But if you stop the blue bar right at the top, that will mean that you have catch your fish perfectly, which then you don't need to go to the second phase of fishing. If, however, you didn't land the fish perfectly, you will enter the second phase of the game, where you will have to press the keys W, A, S, D in the same order given to you on the screen. So the longer the sequence, the better the loot and the better the fish you will catch. Okay, so let's get into it and let's look very fast. So to start fishing, press space. So she will of course cast the line, and the next thing that we need to do is just wait. Now the next thing is going to happen is the space icon button will appear in the middle of the screen, and previous to that a fish icon will flash, indicating you that you have a fish. There's the flash icon. Now wait for the space icon bar, press space, and now you need to land it on the blue. It's good, but not good enough. Now we need to do the S and A sequence to successfully get you fish. Okay, I hope this makes sense, guys, because it's not easy to understand to begin with. As you can see, we got a match skipper. Okay, so let's do that again, so you get into the rhythm of that. Okay, so let's space, cast a line, wait for the fish, wait for that flashing icon to let you know that you have a fish just about to bite. And once that happens, press your space bar. Then, if you landed perfectly, you will skip the second phase of the game. If you don't land it perfectly, but still on the blue area, then you need to go to the mini game, which is quite fun, to be honest. You need to press those keys in sequence really fast, and the longer that sequence, the better the loot will be. So there you go, flashing icon, space, and we need to stop it right on the blue, guys. No, not perfect, that's for sure. And then we need S, S, A, S, and A. Oh. And that's what you need to do, guys, okay? I hope this makes sense. As I said, it's not too difficult. And of course, when you finish fishing, equip your weapon back. Really important, okay? There you go. So that is how you do fishing in Black Desert Online. Absolutely brilliant. Remember your AFK as well. And remember to click that button at the top, guys. So anything that you don't want is useless will be automatically be discarded. Okay, so remember that, guys. I hope this makes sense. If it doesn't, please let me know. Leave me a comment and I will try to explain it to you all over again. I don't have a problem with that. Okay, now once you catch your fish, what you do with it? Well, you can sell it, you can make some cash, but you know, the price of the fish is going to base in different factors. Now one of the factors is going to be rarity. Another factor is going to be the distance between the trader and location you caught the fish. And the third one is going to be the connection between the nodes and where the trader is located. But this latter one, you can actually not worry too much at the moment with that. Sell your fish, you're going to need a trade manager. And how you find that one? Well, you can go up here on your magnifying glass and find your trade management icon. Click on it, and your minimap will highlight the route to get there. Just go there and of course sell your catch. Another thing that you want to know is, of course, as you progress in your fishing and you level up and all these things, you will want a better rod, and you can craft them actually at a tool workshop. Now the better the rod, the greater the chance to catch a rare fish, and your fishing speed will also increase. Now this is everything. I think I have covered everything. Here's Creo, the fish vendor. Go on the show, find a quiet place where you will have abundant fish, cast your line, play the mini game if you don't catch your fish perfectly, and follow the sequence of that keys and land your fish. Simple as that. When you have a full bag, go and sell it to the trade management or trade manager, I will say. So there you go, guys. I think I think it should be clear enough. Actually, oops, she's going to fall. I think it's clear enough. If you don't understand anything, please leave me a comment, and I will be more than happy to reply to you with the explanations. Please comment, subscribe, and like if you found this guide helpful. And I hope to see you in the next episode of Black Desert Online. Until then, take great care, my friends.